Looks like we got the champ, Shadasia Green, in the building. Obviously, you got the big fight,
The title
December
fight.
the 15th for the WBC full title this time. You're going to be taking on Franchon Crews. How you doing, champ? Did I catch you in between training sessions?
Of course you did. You
You
know that.
always working. You always working. So what you was doing?
You be wanting like top cold secrets. Nah, I was doing some strength and conditioning with Barry, some technical work in the ring. Feeling a little strong, feeling good.
Sure.
As you should, champ.
Word,
And new.
man. The
And
time is
new.
here. The time is here. You've been waiting for this for so long. I feel like we've been talking about this for years. How do you feel? It's finally here.
Um, I could wait, man. I'm just making every day count. Every day count. Every day is important from Monday to Sunday. Every day. I'm just going over and going over. But what's most importantly is me and my skill and my fight. At the end of the day, I'm ready. I'm ready, 100%
Now,
ready. This has been
now,
and I've probably said this before, but this has been one of the hardest but best and most complicated camps because I've really had to dig deep. Before this fight, I was comfortable where I was up in East Hanover and stuff like that. It created a false prophet, as far as comfortability and you know, not having to maneuver and go back to my roots and get it out the mud. So
Wait, so where are you holding camp at now?
I'm still in New Jersey, but I work in at Wall Athletics. I'm also in Aces Gym on Booton. Um, LA Fitness, 24-hour fitness. I'm getting it in.
So what do you think are some of the differences between, what you're doing in this camp and being in Hanover? I thought Hanover was perfect. I thought you had everything there.
Yeah, but that's not mine. You understand what I'm saying? That's not the people that I started when I first started boxing. Period. It's not mine. That's their business, their company, their gym, and I started with Barry and Terrific from the beginning, before I knew of East Hanover Gym. So I went back to the trenches, and it was it was time.
So I had your trainer, Terrific, just on not too long ago, and he kept emphasizing that, Shadasia Green spars men. Um, so do you is it rare that you spar women, and have you chosen to bring any women in for this particular camp?
Yeah, we've had some women that has been consistently coming, so I've been mixing it up, um, and they've been a great deal, but not necessarily you know giving away
No,
the
I don't want
what
to know. I don't want to know any names, but for this
yeah,
camp, are there women in camp?
absolutely.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Champ, I want to know about your mentality, your mindset.
Can I get a follow up
Oh,
since
I'm
you're gonna
sorry. Go
change
ahead. Go
topics?
ahead. Go ahead.
How big is the biggest man you using? Again, no names.
230,
Wow.
strong 230, a skinny but big 230. Matter of fact, just used them yesterday. Got them again Friday.
So is that like to replicate Franchon's weight, or is that just for work? Period.
Just for work period. This man is obviously more intense, way stronger. Men are stronger than women. This man is obviously more intense, way stronger, a lot of pressure. But it's just basically the work that I need.
Champ, I want to know about your mentality. Going into this fight, it seems like, you know, uh, the most locked in we've ever seen you. Not that we've ever seen you distracted, but like you said, you left East Hanover doing, going back to the roots, doing things a bit, different. Just want to know what that's been like thus far in camp and going into the fight in 2 weeks.
2 weeks and 3 days. Make every day count. 2 weeks and 3 days. Um, it's been amazing. I've been really locked in. Social media plays a big part on sometimes your performance. So I've been staying off of social media, um, off of Twitter, um, not looking at anything as far as social media. When I'm relaxing, I'm watching something positive, or I'm watching boxing, or I'm just resting. Um, I've been completely locked in, and I want to thank. I want to say that MVP has really been a big part of this camp with keeping me locked in. They've just been in complete support of everything that I've been doing, making sure that I have everything I need. Um, I finally feel what it feels like to be a true professional and be a true businesswoman, a part of women's boxing. That's probably the first time I've ever felt like that. And I'm just glad that I have MVP behind me.
I have to ask, you got MVP behind you. You don't have the title yet, but you are being treated like the champion, at least in the sports book. They have you a huge,
Yeah.
huge favorite. I'm talking about 8-1 favorite. I don't know if you bet or not, but for those that don't know, that means I would have to bet $800 to win 100 on you, to win this fight. Does that Some fighters look at that like I'm getting my respect. I'm no longer the underdog. Does that play any effect on you at all?
Not at all. Not at all. I was an 8-1 favorite my last fight, and Olivia Curry came in and gave me a great fight. We know what Franchon brings to the table. She's a beast. She's good at what she do. She's coming to fight. She has 2 losses, but she comes to fight every fight. She has the experience. I don't pay attention to the odds. I don't care about the odds. What I care about is dotting every I and crossing every T. Period. To be my best self. Um,
That's crazy.
Wow.
What
what
is
happened?
that? How many zeros is that? That's not even fair.
So,
Those are the betting odds for your fight.
but
They ain't even letting you bet on you right now.
yeah, no, that's because a lot of monies came in. So, when money come in, the line moves. So you went from a minus 800 to a minus 10,000. So,
Well,
That's six.
the
That is
boxing, when I seen y'all first post that we was
five
fighting,
zeros.
I put Franchon Crews-Dezurn versus Shadasia Green. It's Shadasia Green versus Franchon Crews-Dezurn. I'm
Yeah,
the
no,
ace.
no, that's what Danny was just saying. That you the ASOP.
Yeah.
does
But none
that
of that, it don't matter.
so it don't so it don't matter to you if you walk out first, she walk, like that don't matter to you?
What matters to me is being victorious December
Okay.
15th and taking that belt back to New Jersey, taking that belt back home, giving it, handing it over, watching Barry and Terrific fight over who's going to get it first for a week. That,
Champ, have you had dreams about the fight? Like
absolutely.
legit dreams, real dreams. Like woke up, like oh shit, and I don't know, whatever played out. I want to hear it.
I just visualize myself holding that belt up in the air and being doing the post interview, walking back, seeing the green and the gold glisten in the locker room I'm sitting on the table while I'm cutting my wraps off, and while I got a burger waiting in my room to go. Burger, like a nice juicy burger in my microwave, just waiting for me to click the microwave button on. Um, just about my performance, you know, uh, just the crowd.
What about the performance? Is that playing like a part in your mind? And I mean that specifically because we just seen Boo Boo finally get his shot, and it ain't play out how he thought. And Shakur, he got in front of a puncher, and it ain't play out how he thought. Are those fights in your mind?
Nah, that's their fight. You know,
Okay.
some things was probably going on with Shakur that nobody knows about. He's not giving it an excuse and I can respect that as a fighter. Things happen in camp, like I said. This has been a tremendous, really hard like camp all across the board. I know I said that last camp that it was hard, but this camp for real, like people think having a great camp and winning every sparring and just blasting everybody in sparring and doing this and doing that and every day is going as planned is a great camp. No. What makes a great camp is the trials and tribulations, the sacrifices that you have to make. And you know, um, Shakur was doing a lot of media in between time too, and things like kind of lagged off with him and the Haney situation. So people were expecting so much from him, and then boom, now something happens in camp, and he can't perform to the best of his abilities, and he's judged off of that one performance when Shakur has had great performances, um, but he was still victorious when he didn't have 100% night. Boo Boo, from the other hand, when you standing across from the Mexican monster, I mean, I don't know, man. This dude is just, he's different, doesn't have the best footwork or defense, but the man throws quadrillion punches and just is huge. He's huge for that weight class. So, um, you know, uh, I don't know.
Is that a person you would like to spar?
Who?
The Brazilian punching throwing guy.
I'll step in there with Benavidez, but he gotta be cutting weight. He gotta be a week
What
away from
week?
his
What
fight.
week you need him in?
I need him that last week of sparring. Like my last week of sparring is that next week. Give me him that week. I said that to Floyd one time too. You ain't about to get me. I will take Benavidez that Friday before he got to fly out that Monday or Tuesday. Give him to me. Give him.
For
No, 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 no,
real.
no, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. He
You
might
saying
peak on that. He
He
might
might
peak on
peak
that.
on that Friday.
So perfect camping. I'll be knowing when you post peak. Give me
second to last week?
Give me him maybe Wednesday in the tail end of Monday. I kick Benavidez's ass. He gonna get.
So you saying you come in on the back end?
after
Okay,
after two spawn partners,
okay, to it.
Monday night after he landed late in Vegas.
Yeah, y'all know I'm smart. Like you gotta know how I camp is run. If I'm telling y'all that, like, yeah, give him to me. Boom.
Speaking of sparring, I know obviously your stablemate. Is he still your stablemate because you switched gyms, Ian Green?
Absolutely. That's my
So
brother. We
so
all we all we all left. So yeah,
okay.
he's fighting this weekend.
All right, so did he give you some rounds because he was getting ready and y'all stablemates? I know he's a middleweight and a man, so
No, Ian. Honestly, I will say that Ian was a bit too much this camp. He was really totally dialed in. His fight is this weekend. So he was like really a bit too much. I didn't really get a chance to work with him. Like I said, Ian is he's more of a sharper puncher. Like with those type of guys you gotta be careful with. You know what I'm saying? Like Ian is he punches like a heavyweight. Even though I'm sparring a heavyweight, but like this is a heavyweight I can handle. But me and Ian, because we were both training for a fight, what happens is the trainers they don't necessarily put us in there with each other. They focus the sparring around just particularly for us. But he's had me doing some things and really giving me really been like really helpful this camp. He has summoned me a couple places like, yo, I need you to meet me here Sunday or here. So I've done a lot of weird like things that was different. I'll be able to say after the fight. He's got me going somewhere else this Sunday. So um, yeah, he's been great for me, and I expect him to be fully victorious this Saturday down in Miami. He's the main event on the Don King card. So, and he's fighting, I believe, Devin Alexander's brother. So, you know, look out for him. Shout out to
Oh,
Aaron
he
Green.
fighting
Vaughn
Vaughn.
Alexander, yes, on the Don King card.
Yeah,
So
Vaughn, a tough out.
anybody.
For anybody, he a good fight.
Yeah,
Um, obviously Franchon has a pretty unique style, but you spoke about being the A side and getting that A side treatment. In the past, we seen Mayweather hire Pacquiao strength and conditioning coach just to spice things up, maybe to get extra pointers in hiring Alex Ariza. Most recently, we seen Tank Davis say he had a mole in Ryan's camp and knew about the hurt rib. Um, you already used some of that ASAP power and contacted Ann Wolf. We don't know what came of that. There hasn't been any video of y'all working together. Did you reach out to Alejandra Jimenez? That would have been perfect spawn, and now you got someone's head to pick, or is that too much? You doing too much by doing that, in your opinion?
Nah, I didn't do any of that. I talked to Am a couple of times, but not too much this camp. Again, I've been completely locked in. Franchon fights everybody different. Well, no, she doesn't, but that was totally the wrong thing to say. Um, I'm a different fighter than Alexandria Jimenez. I'm a different fighter than a Savannah Marshall. What we focused on is her strengths and what she does and what she's good at. Um, my trainers looked at a lot of video on her, as much as that they could find. And we just remember, we're not going in there to just fight against her fight. We're trying to fight our fight too. So um, that's all I can say, man.
Now, I was just saying, Alejandra, to replicate that, come forward. You know what I mean? Because that's how. Am I assessing Franchon wrong? When you watch tape, do you not feel she's a come forward fighter that throws a lot of punches from not traditional, like she's not a traditional technical fighter, right? Like she's like
Hmm.
not a brawler, but like
Bit wild.
I ain't saying wow, but she's in your face, right? I don't know how do you characterize it? Because I don't want her to hear this and all of a sudden I'm Team Green and I'm disrespect. You know how it be.
No, I mean she's just uniquely different. Pressure fighter comes forward and throws looping punches. So
Okay.
that's it.
Champ, I know you know the bookies have, but do you feel that you've gotten the respect you deserve, or do you feel that that will come on December the 15th? Like
December the
within the sport of boxing, that is.
it starts December the 15th.
Are you content that you get to fight Franchon for the belt since you've been chasing her? Not her specifically, but she had the belt. But since she didn't give you the opportunity, now you get to fight her for it. Does that make it better for you, or do you kind of
More meaningful, maybe?
not like it because you felt like she chose the money fight instead of fighting her mandatory, and now she gets another shot at the belt?
In the beginning, I didn't like it, but at the end of the day, this isn't about Franchon. This is about me.
Absolutely.
Franchon has nothing to do with this. This is about me. And MVP made it happen.
I know you hope for this to be your best performance ever, but do you feel it will be? Silly question, but it is what it is because it is the biggest fight of your career. It will be on the biggest stage. You got Jake on the main event. It's going to get a lot of eyeballs on you.
God willing, I know it will be.
What's the difference between you and Franchon?
Skill, power. There's a big difference in skill and power. IQ.
Why are you sure that you are that there's a difference in power?
Talk to
Said
us,
it.
champ.
It's audio and video podcast, champ. We can see you smile. They can't hear you smile.
Is
I'm
that a
saying,
trick?
champ. Some could argue like there could be a dude that doesn't like you like me and say, "Well, I ain't hear that half the people she knocked out. I never heard of him." Franchon would have knocked them out too. Franchon turned pro against
Clarissa.
Clarissa. She wasn't fighting girls, so like, why is your power different?
Mexican girls are tough.
I know that.
That's what people get the misconception. Going to Mexico was easy. No, you got somebody that need to put food on their table, and they not coming to not earn whatever it is that they're getting paid. For those of people who may question, is the power difference based on the level of competition? I would say that I understand completely 100%, and that's why we tune in December 15th to see the ability of her power and the ability of mine.
Champ, would you say that in the past you fought to the level of your competition?
I have a tendency to do that. I did it when I was a basketball player too. I used to play down to the level of my competition, and Franchon is on that top level, regardless of what we think her style is. And uh, my last performance, I wanted to show a little bit more, but I've been doing some soul searching, and I'm gonna stick to what it is that I do best. So Franchon, I'm hoping that she brings out the best out of me. I know she will. I know she's capable of it because she's a former undisputed world champion, and she's just as hungry as I am as well.
So are you saying
So
that you played down to Olivia because she was technically never on that stage till she fought you, and you just didn't expect her to be that durable?
Not purposely, I didn't play down to it, but I got near, and I wanted to win the fight, but I wanted to win it differently than what people saw me when I was with Aline Sederos. I fought Aline Sederos. I stopped her going backwards. With Olivia, I wanted to showcase that like I was a dog, I could go and get it, and I wanted to showcase my high guard and not so much my shoulder roll. Like there's so many styles that I have, and I just wanted to show something different.
So the reason I asked that, and you brought the Setaroos fight up, and that was somebody who I thought very highly of. When you fought her earlier this year, we saw her with Franchon. She came up short, but via decision, right? Then we saw her with Alicia Napoleon, who she beat. So what you did to her, I took my hat off, and you looked amazing. What are you expecting? That being said, given your two performances this year, what are you expecting? Knowing the preparation you've put in the camp, what are you expecting December the 15th out of your performance? Not just to come out victorious, but out of the performance itself.
I'm expecting to showcase, you know, high quality, high IQ, high skill, a game plan that's been worked on, and I can't end it no more but being victorious.
A
Mm.
lot of fighters don't get to fight 3 times in 1 year. Do you think that that is gonna play a role in your performance, the activity? Obviously, you fought in February, then again in August, and now you're right back in December. On this level, people don't do that. Like, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think that'll play a part. I'm hoping it will. Being staying busy.
Champ,
Obviously, you're getting this win, in your opinion. Do you get another 3 fights next year, or does, now that you're a champion, does that activity drop to the 2 fight per year for most champions?
MVP does everything different, so I gotta talk with my team, which is MVP, Nikisa, and we'll sit down and see what it is that we both think is suitable for me to do.
if it's not too much, are you doing 3-minute rounds in sparring, or are you doing 2-minute rounds in sparring?
It's too much.
Okay, fair enough. Um,
All right, all right,
wait, wait.
all right.
So that being
Is
said,
it true you dropped somebody in sparring? A man.
It's too much.
all right, all right. So when it comes to sparring, are you the type of
This is the
fighter?
last one,
Are you the
because she
type?
got to she
All
only have
right.
15 minutes.
Are you the type of fighter that can move around with somebody? Like,
Yeah,
could you get in there
and
with
work with someone.
yeah and work with
Yeah,
another champ, but that's maybe lighter weight than you?
she has. She
Absolutely.
worked with plenty of smaller women. Melissa Hernandez sparred her. She's
Yeah, I
sparring
work
right
for
now with a smaller girl, the girl from Florida, Samara, what's her name? Samara what? She signed a split T with all the
Shamara Wood.
tattoos. Yeah, there
Shamara
you
Yeah.
go.
Woods, okay.
But even though she's smaller, she's a little thumper. So,
Nah, for
um,
sure.
she could fight, and she got that awkward style too, like Franchon. So, um, but a little bit more sharper, I would say.
Mm,
But yeah, like when you talk about Shamara could punch too. So
word.
sometimes, yeah, sometimes, and I don't know if you guys know, I'm small as hell right now.
What do you mean
Credit to
small?
I'm small, like 2 weeks out for fight as far as weight.
Oh,
I'm pretty
because
small.
you brought in a dietitian or something or a cook? What you got different?
Too much.
You are A side now. There's young girls out there trying to be the champ too,
I'm,
and they, you know,
I'm,
you didn't.
I'm my cook, and
Oh, you
when
your
you
own cook.
yeah, when you bring the weight down like like that, well, first of all, you start getting experience and you start learning your body, so you start understanding what you're doing. Um, I think it's just based on all the training that I'm doing too, and some of the stuff that I'm doing, which I could tell you guys after the fight. But like I said, it's some things that I just think that I'm doing completely different.
Champ, I'm gonna let you go. I know you got another session to get with. Give out your social media and let us know if Peter Quillen was the guy you dropped to the body.
Nah, Peter Quillen wasn't the guy,
Okay.
and, but I remember somebody. It was a couple people. Instagram Shadasia_Green, Facebook Shadasia Green, um, Twitter Shadasia Green. Not really posting much. I'm posting on Instagram, of course, promoting the fight. Follow me on all those. DM me, reach out. Business sponsors and anybody who want to advertise their business, reach out. And I
December
appreciate
the
y'all.
15th.
December the 15th, Caribbean Royale, Shadasia Green versus Franchon
Champ,
Going
Crews-Dezurn.
down.
I just wanna point out the fact that Nuts got you when you fell for it. You know that, right?
What happened?
Cuz
What you
when
talking about?
cuz nah, you a slick little
What is
motherfucker.
he
Yeah,
talking about?
He
but
asked you about you dropping a guy and you say too much, right? So then he circled back. So was it Peter? And then you was like, nah, it wasn't Peter. So that right there told us it was somebody. So he got you.
Yo, you giving out my tactics, bruh? What's up with you?
We
it's all good.
appreciate you. We cannot
Yeah,
wait till December 15th.
Tell Mama Green we still want that interview. If she's free tomorrow, we free.
yeah, Mama Green. And Mama Green, the reason I'm talking to y'all today. That lady crazy, y'all.
Nah,
She's
she
bald.
knows. She know. You can't
Mama
go
knows
dark.
best. Mama knows,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was trying to go dark the whole camp just because you gotta
Yeah, yeah.
focus. Nah,
She
it's a little
yeah.
bit of both. You gotta learn how to do both. A little bit of media and a
Trip me out.
lot of training.
It be tripping me out though. Like, she know like how she comes to me to get me to do certain stuff in retrospect to my career. She's like, look, you gotta do this. You started with them. Da, da, da. I'm like, you never been in this field, but it's like it's hard to not listen to her because she be right. But yeah, shout out to Mama Green. I'm gonna let her know.
All right. Appreciate you,
All
champ. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
right,
There
all
you
right,
have it,
later, guys.
ladies and gentlemen. Shadasia Green.
What up, YouTube family? Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Help us get to that million subscribers. We're on the road to 1 million. And obviously, we have other great content on our Patreon channel. So since this video is over, head on over to our Patreon and check out all the exclusive content or right here on our YouTube members.